Hi everyone, it's Leona from Leona's Designs. Hope everyone's having a great day. I am. I'm sitting outside on my patio. It's 83 degrees today here where I live in Oregon, and it's a beautiful sunny day. So I decided to go and dig up my bundle. Probably a lot of you don't remember, but back in the fall of last year, I rolled up a bundle and buried it under a tree here in my yard. And in that bundle was a rusty butterfly, and I rolled that up in the bundle. Some pine cones, some sticks, some leaves, some flowers, whatever else I could find in the yard. I think that was it. And it was just a small piece of muslin that was plain, and I rolled it all up with some twine, and I buried it under the tree. I was planning to dig it up on the first day of winter, but the weather wasn't very nice, so I decided I'll just leave it till spring. Well, spring came, and the weather wasn't very nice. It was rainy and cold, and I thought, I don't want to go out there and dig it up, so I'll just leave it till the first day of summer. Well, the first day of summer came, and I was busy, and I didn't get out there to dig it up. So I've been busy and haven't had a chance to get out there to dig it up until today. So I thought, let's dig it up, and I was going to make a video of me digging it up, but I didn't have my light ring to carry with me. So I just went over there and dug it up, and I was very surprised with what I got. It was still there, and the twine had rotted away, so it pretty much just fell off, and everything that I had rolled up in the bundle kind of disintegrated, except the butterfly. He was still there, and he got even more rusty. And the pattern and the print that I got on this piece of muslin, I think is just amazing. It's just so beautiful, and I'm going to soak it and wash it, not with soap, but I am going to rinse it off. But I want to show it to you before I rinse it. So I'm going to turn the camera right now and show you what it looks like, and I think you will be amazed too. So this is it. It's laying on my patio floor right now. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Just all of this different pattern. This here looks like a heart. That is what the rusty butterfly imprinted, all those brown spots. And then all this gray, I'm not sure what that would be, probably the leaves, or I think these are leaves right here. I think I rolled up some fern in there, but it's just beautiful. I just love it, and I hope when I rinse it that a lot of this doesn't go away. But I thought I'd show you before I rinse it. It's a little windy out here, and then I'm going to go rinse it, and I will be back to show you the results. Okay, I washed it with just cold water, and to me it looks the same as it did before. It didn't lose any of its intensity, and it's got all those beautiful patterns. So I am going to iron it just to set the pattern in there. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I have have to think about it, if I'm going to slow stitch on it or cut it up and use it on a journal, maybe journal cover, or frame it. My neighbor said frame it, frame it. He was over here looking at it and he was all excited. So I said, do you want to make one? And he said, sure. So he said, I want to make a big one. So I got a big piece of white bed sheet out. This wind is kind of blowing things around. I got a big piece of bed sheet out, and we gathered a bunch of things from the yard, kind of foraged things in the yard, and he had some rusty screws and rusty drill bits and a big rusty, I think it was like a anchor or a clamp that he wrapped up in his, and he buried it in his flower bed. So I'm doing two more small ones. This one I wrapped up. It's a long piece that I'm going to use as a scroll. It's just a piece of muslin, white muslin, that I wrapped up with my butterfly, my rusty butterfly, and some leaves and sticks and a pine cone, and just bits and pieces that I found in the yard. And I wrapped it in twine. And then I'm going to show you, if you'd like to see what I do on this one. If I can prop my phone up some way, I'm going to go in the house and see if I can find my light ring, and I'll be back so you can watch me roll this one up. Okay, I've got it set up, so I'm going to go over there and see if I can start wrapping this. Just putting in a few things, like a leaf, a piece of fern, a few flower petals, 2 rose petals, a stick, this piece of, I don't know what they call it, it has a name, it's kind of like seaweed. More flowered petals and leaf. I think this is a little rose leaf. I'm not going to put a pine cone on this one because I don't think it would fit well. Just put a few more flowers. Another leaf. Another piece of fern and some more leaves. I'm just going to scatter a bunch of petals in there and see what we come up with. I'm not sure how long I'll leave this buried. This is a old leaf that I'm just going to crinkle up and scatter on here. Another stick. In here. Oh, there's a piece of bark. So this piece of bark was really cool. Let's see if I can get that in there. Another piece of bark. I don't know how long we're going to leave these. The other one I left for 10 months. I'm not sure how long I'll leave this one. I'm thinking maybe 6 months, or it depends on the weather. So I think this one I'm going to have to wrap from the sides instead of from the top. Just going to turn this top and bottom down and then roll it from the side. because of that big wrench that's in there. Hopefully I can get it rolled up here with that wrench in there. I have enough material. We'll see. Just fold it over like that. Oh, sorry. I hope you could see that. I hope I was rolling the camera. But if it wasn't, this is what it looks like now. Let me move this. Sorry. It's kind of awkward now. Let me push this out. I've got this light ring out here and it's a little awkward to film with. Alright, so now I'm going to get my twine. I'm going to start wrapping it. And turn this under so that all of it's enclosed now. I'll leave a piece hanging down so I can tie it at the end. So what you do is just go over and over and wrap. All the way across. And then you come back. And just keep wrapping and pulling tight. And what happened with the other one is all this twine kind of rotted and disintegrated when I dug it up. And so did the leaves and the flowers and the pine cone and everything that was in there pretty much disintegrated except the metal butterfly, the rusted butterfly. So I'm just going to go like this now. And then come back and then I'll tie it. Snip it off. Sure I snip the right one. I hope this video isn't too hard to watch. It's not the best because, oops, I did cut the wrong one. Oh dear. There we go. Because I didn't have my camera set up out here properly for this. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. Alright, so I'm going to tie this now. Hopefully I can tie it on camera. I can't tie it on camera, so I'm going to pause. Okay, I got them both wrapped and ready to go. I'm going to go put them in the hole that my neighbor dug under the tree. I'll try to take you along. I'm not sure how it's going to work with this light ring I got, but I'll try to do it. Okay, here we are under the tree, and there's a hole right here. I'm going to put these in. One right here. This one right here, and then I'm going to cover them up with some dirt, and we'll leave them here. This will be their new home for a few months. Not sure how many months. The hole is dug deep enough so Mr. Squirrel hopefully will not dig it up. And I'll put a big log over the top. And maybe a couple rocks. Just to make sure it's not disturbed. Stamp it down a little bit with my feet. Got this piece of tree stump. And this log. Other piece of tree stump, and that should do it. So this is 2 bundles home for the next probably 6 months, depending on the weather. We'll see how long they last, and I will, if I can, I will bring you along for the big reveal when we dig them up. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was an easy enough video to watch that you were inspired to maybe do this yourself, because I think it's really awesome. Have a great day, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe, because I might be doing a big reveal in about 6 months. Blessings. Have a great day. Bye-bye.